Angie from the Country Chic Cottage. And it just beeped again, so I'm going to start over just in case we forgot and missed. This is the joy of live crafting. Hi, I'm Carolina from 30 Minute Crafts, and with me is Angie from the Country Chic Cottage. And today we are doing some live crafting with some awesome ribbon sent to us by the Ribbon Retreat. We're doing some patriotic crafts for the 4th of July that's coming up, but these would also be great for Memorial Day or Labor Day or any kind of patriotic holiday that you wanted to celebrate. I actually did this pillow for the Ribbon Retreat. It's on the Ribbon Retreat site a couple weeks ago, a patriotic pillow, and I had some leftover ribbon from that, which is what I'm using for my project today. I'm making a little fun woven coaster. And Angie, what are you making today?
I am using these paper mache star wands and I'm going to paint them and then add a ribbon to them. And then I'm going to add them to a mason jar, and so it would be a centerpiece, but the kids could take these home at the end of your party. So I just thought it would be fun.
That's super fun. I'm also actually using that leftover fabric that I got, that I have from that pillow. So I'm making a whole project almost entirely from scratch. Um, so yeah, I always like it when you can use little leftover bits and bobs. Angie and I like to craft in 10 minutes or less. I have about quarter past right now, so we're going to get started and see if we can get these crafts done in 10 minutes or less. I actually, I'll admit I cheated a little bit because I didn't want to get up and go to my ironing board and come back. So on the back of my white fabric, you probably can't see it, but I have fusible fleece already ironed on the back of my fabric. So total cheater and admitting it.
And I am using Americana Decor Chalky Finish Paint, and I'm using this color is Legacy, and the red I am using is called Romance. And I like the chalky paint for these. These are paper mache, so you do not want to get them extremely wet with a bunch of paint, or this is going to completely come apart. So I am going to use the chalky finish because it covers with a really light coat, and I actually left these a little rustic, so I'm using a really dry brush and leaving some of the areas sort of unpainted.
That's cool. And you could actually apply a little bit of glitter to the wet paint too if you wanted them to sparkle a little more. Um, or not, because, glitter gets everywhere.
Well, you're anti-glitter, so I'm not using glitter today.
I like things that sparkle. I just don't like picking up glitter for days. Like this ribbon is awesome. I don't know if you just saw that in the light, but it's got a little bit of sheen to it. The red has like some gold sparkle in it, and the blue has some silver sparkle in it, um, which I love. This ribbon. It's a satin ribbon with sparkle, and it's 1 inch wide, and you can use it for almost anything. It's just awesome. And the sparkle is woven in, so it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I did get, and I didn't use them on these. It was a little wide, but the Ribbon Retreat does have this glitter ribbon. I got this white one. Did you get one like this? And the glitter,
Oh yeah, I did get that one. The
yeah,
iridescent. It's beautiful.
yeah, it has iridescence on it, and and a little bit thinner of a width, it probably would have worked with this.
Okay. So I took my piece of fabric and I cut it in half. So it's about 5 inches by 5.5 inches. You just want it to be at least 5 inches because we're going to be trimming it down later. And I have these because I do a lot of sewing, a little bit of Clover Wonder clips to clip on my ribbon. And I'll scooch down a little bit so you can watch me as I do this. Um, but you could use pins. I just didn't want to get holes in my beautiful ribbon. Or you could actually use binder clips. Binder clips would work great for this kind of project as well.
That's what I was going to say. The office supply store binder clips would work magic for that.
Yeah, if you don't have Wonder clips already, they're kind of pricey. So um, I was able to convince the folks at Clover that they really should just give me some. And they were very generous and gave me a beautiful box of them, which I have hoarded and been very careful with because my boys want to play with them because they're pretty and red. And then I'm just going to clip the other way. I'm not worried about weaving yet. I just want to clip all these in place.
So that one's a great patriotic theme, but You can order ribbon to match your living room and do some coasters.
My computer just said that my battery is at 10%, so I might have to get up in a second and plug my computer in because I don't have it plugged in right now.
Now
And
that is
that's
the
one of the
joy of
fun
live
things about
crafting.
live crafting. I know, I know. When you think, oh, I don't need my power cord, I'll be fine. And then your computer comes up with your battery's at 10%. Um, I don't know. How
We
much time
had,
do we have left? Should we?
I don't know. If you want to go get it, go ahead. I'll talk to myself.
You'll talk to yourself? Okay, because I have to take the headphone out for a second. So I have all these clips in place, and I will be right back in just a few seconds.
Okay, so I painted 2 of these paper mache stars with chalky paint, one in red and one in blue, and I just did it live. And this is the red one, and I did it first, and it's already dry. I mean, a little is coming off of my hands, but really they dry super, super fast with a light coat. And I am using 2 different ribbons from the Ribbon Retreat, and they're both really thin, gross grain ribbon. And I used one blue and one white, whatever color suits you. Or you could absolutely order a glitter ribbon and do the same thing.
I'm back. I was super quick, and I'm starting to weave these in. And because the 2 sides, I've got one side of the blue and one side of the red clipped in, it makes weaving super easy. I don't have to worry about them shifting or going anywhere. I can just weave them quickly, which we like fast crafting around here. Okay, and now that I have them in place, I'm gonna power up the sewing machine. And I have my walking foot on here. You could probably do it without a walking foot. You'd probably want to clip the other sides if you did it without a walking foot. But a walking foot's going to make this a little easier.
Sewing live, I'm so impressed.
I know, I think this is the first time, at least for us, that we've done sewing on our live crafting for Angie and I. And we've been doing this for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Every month you can join us at craftyhangouts.com for live crafting.
And we've even convinced a bunch of bloggers from around Blogland to join us every month as well. So it's not just the 2 of us, but we've got a whole team of awesome, awesome bloggers who do live crafty hangouts. Why is my battery still low? I plugged you in. Hello? Oh, it helps if the 2 parts are connected. Oh,
That does
dear.
help. So
It
for
really
my
does
jar,
help.
I'm going to use these blue Heritage mason jars from Ball. And I'm using this because it fits the red, white, and blue theme, and I don't have to do anything to it. So no paint or anything, and we're ready to go.
All right, I'm removing clips as I go here because I've done 2 sides and I'm going around the other side. And I can just move the clips out of the way. And again, I'm using the clips. I mean, you could use pins, but I just didn't want to poke holes in the satin ribbon, especially if my pin is a little dull. It might put a run in the ribbon. And it is beautiful, beautiful ribbon. So, and just pivoting at the corners. And this is, I mean, this is something a beginning stitcher can do. It's just straight lines. It's hard to mess up. If you feel like you messed it up, you probably didn't. It's fine.
And I just used a wide white ribbon, and then I used this American flag ribbon, which has blue with stars at the top and then red stripes at the bottom. And I just layered those in the middle of my jar. And I just used some dry adhesive from Aleene's to secure it in the back. You can use hot glue or whatever you want.
Now my final step is to take pinking shears. If you don't know what pinking shears are, they're the zigzag scissors. The formal name for them is pinking shears, but if you want to call them zigzag scissors, I did for years, so there's no shame in that. At least I don't think so. And just cut. I'm cutting just a little bit away from my stitching. I'm not measuring. They're just fun little coasters. They're going to get rings of water on them or whatever, condensation. So.
And I just arranged my star wands in my mason jar, and I am ready for a party.
I just have one more side to cut. How are we doing on time? Oh, we'll be right at 10 minutes
I know, and
of
you even
crafting
had to go
time.
get a power cord, so.
I know, and plug it in a second time. So I was worried that this craft. I was telling Angie, I said, I don't know if I'll be able to do it in 10 minutes, but I'll give it a shot. I did cheat and iron out my fusible fleece ahead of time, but so now I have a cute little pair of ribbon coasters, and they've got a little bit of shimmer to them. It's super sparkly and fun. Well, thanks for joining us today here on craftyhangouts.com. These projects will also be up on Angie's site, thecountryschiccottage.net, and on my site, 30minutecrafts.com. If you want to check out the whole series on Crafty Hangouts, we've got a whole bunch of bloggers posting all week long videos of their projects that they're doing with the ribbon sent to them by the Ribbon Retreat. So thanks again, Ribbon Retreat, for the awesome ribbon that you sent to our whole team, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.